Okay, everyone, we are here with some. Hold on a second. This is actually kind of loud even to me. That's because it's in. We'll just turn this down a bit then. Okay, so we're gonna start Army of Ruin as a new series here. It is a game which I am actually enjoying. I can show you guys here. Right, like I have over 8 hours in this game already. But yeah, I figure why not? It's something new. It's something different. It's allowing me to basically backlog episodes for YouTube also a bit easier because the other game I have going, the longer I leave it up to 24 hours, the more progress I make. So, yeah, let's jump into this. So we start with the graveyard, then there's a forest and a forge. We are supposed to get more stages either or this month or next month, as well as some other stuff, but we will see when we get there. And we're going to jump right into it as Saul. Wonder how far I'm actually going to be able to make it. So this is kind of like Vampire Survivors, Rogue Genesia, Soulstone Survivor kind of game, which aren't bad games realistically. It's actually kind of fun. And yeah, there's like 288 challenges in this, and each challenge gives you or unlocks either a weapon, a trinket, a feature, character, or the ship gives you money. So right now, if we just get to level 15, we unlock a new weapon. We unlock Saul's staff here. There's also abilities you get in this from just right clicking, which is kind of nice. It's a different take, personally, compared to just running around. You can unlock more weapon and trinket slots with currency if you so see fit to. They're kind of pricey to do, but yeah, we're gonna focus our money off the get-go from our first couple runs at least. Is probably going to be making it where I can level up faster and getting more money. Because if I put in those, I should hopefully be able to clear the stages, right? Because clearing the stage is ultimately gonna net me the most amount of money, as well as allow me to go further. Right, and the longer I can live, the more XP I get. The more XP I get, the more challenges I can complete. So, and right now that is kind of everything. So, we just gotta hope that we don't die. I believe champions or elites in this are every like 2 minutes or so, because every 1 minute is a wave. I don't know why the heck they put it that way, but they did. So, gotta get fire rate. There we go. Reduce the cooldowns because at this point, survivability is all that basically matters. Ooh, money on the ground. There is Twitch integration, which I do tend to have turned on when I'm playing this, but it doesn't really do much other than uh allow people to vote like what item I should take, as well as put viewers' names in to the game as an enemy. However, I believe you have to have talked within like the last 5 minutes or something like that to be picked. Like it's, yeah. But I guess that way though it does kind of keep people actively chatting a bit more, because it kind of gives incentive for people to. However, I am not streaming this and recording at the same time. I do my recordings totally separately from my streaming. I don't know why I do it that way. It just, yeah. Like I may start putting up my Twitch content as well. But that wouldn't count as my daily video. That would just be like, hey, here you go. Like, here's essentially what we did that day, kind of thing. As I would might help, but who really knows? Eh, 4 minutes, not bad. Not bad at all. At least not for a first run. I think my first run, when I didn't know what the hell I was doing, I think I actually only made it to about the 5 minute mark or so, I want to say. I know I didn't make it all the way to the boss, but yeah, these are going to be like single run things. It's not going to be me trying to do like multiple runs. Just because I do want, like, I have limited time in the morning to try to make my recordings for YouTube. Like, and as it stands, my recordings aren't even really well edited. They're poorly edited, and I know that they're poorly edited. It just, I'm not exactly fully sure on how the heck to use DaVinci Resolve. Maybe I should look into seeing if I can find some videos on covering, or that cover some of how the heck to use the program. I only use it because of the fact that it's free. Essentially, like, I know paid programs though tend to come with more features, but can only do so much. Evil bats. Increase the amount of javelins I'm shooting because, yeah, I haven't actually unlocked all the characters in this yet either. Even on my Twitch save account, which is a tad bit annoying. More javelins, more power. But one thing I do like about this one though, a bit more than like what I like about VS is the shorter map times. And yes, I do know that there is hurry mode, but however, you're not very well compensated for it. So I'm not exactly a fan of hurry mode in VS. With the fact that it's double speed, but it's only like 25% increase to XP. It's more of a challenge kind of thing than, hey, here's just another way you can essentially play if you want to. But yeah, so far out of the couple games like this that I have played, they all have their own merits, pros and cons, personally. Like Rogue Genesia, for instance, one that I've taken a decent liking to lately. Like 20, it's essentially Slay the Spire-ish. Like you get a map, right? And like each time you move up, you're going to a different stage in that zone. And then it's just like how strong can you get, and then can you defeat the boss? Like you can actually get through that in about 20 minutes, roughly, depending on how quick you are and the type of cards that you get RNG'd into, which is not bad at all. And then there's also no evos in it, so there's that, which is kind of helpful because then you're not relying or wondering. It's like, oh, how are like, am I gonna get the correct stuff to be able to evo? Like in this, evoing is actually very easy as well, because it's based on elements that you get from your trinkets. I have not currently unlocked that feature in the save. That is a feature you do have to unlock, sadly, but it's still actually not that bad of a way to go, though, regarding this. Right now, I'm just hoping that I can actually make it the next minute so to at least get to the boss. Because fire rate will allow me to kill a little bit quicker. I also need that money down there. I want that for when I get to the boss. I do not want that to get picked up until then. Because if I pick that up now, like, it's just going to make doing the boss harder. And that's because those little spell books on the ground actually basically ramp up your attack speed heavily. Which, of course, will be massively helpful when trying to kill a boss. Okay. There's enemies that spawn, so I do have to be careful. Still, nonetheless. But yeah, and then so essentially the stages have three things you need to do to fully complete them to get all the stars off of it. There's completing the stage, and then there's typically like two little sub achievements that you don't get shown until after you've actually completed it at least once. Yay! Completed first time around. Anyways, guys, like I said, these are going to be one runs kind of things. And yeah. So let's check what we got. And we'll kind of go from there. 5k up the first run. Not bad. Power-ups and chests will spawn from time to time around you. Okay, that's good because that'll include things like the books, chests, I think freeze things, and bombs, which are like a full clear of the screen. We unlock Saul's magical staff here. We also got a throwing axe, which we throw towards an enemy. It goes a set distance, and then it kind of boomerangs backwards. So it's not a bad little weapon, but coin purse, extra money, and you get extra damage from picking up money. So this game also does have min-maxing, just to let people know. There are cards that will give you things like reduction in XP, however you end up getting stronger, or there's like, oh, you move slower, but it's like your attacks move fast, like go faster kind of thing. So if you are a person that likes min-maxing, this probably is a game for you, especially if you like games like Vampire Survivors. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna evenly. Okay, so that's as far as I can get. That is to you. Okay, not bad. Skill cooldown. I'm not worrying about that. We will take some extra luck though, because why not? And also fire rate twice to be able to kill, fire rate and damage to be able to kill a wee bit quicker. And we're gonna call this an episode right here. If you guys like this comment, comment, and subscribe, as it does help somewhat. The actual way it does work, guys, is the longer you watch, the higher it is recommended to other people that also like this kind of content. So, view time actually helps out way, way more than like, comments, and subscribing, but that also does help and also allows or informs me whether or not you like this type of content. But until then, guys, I will see you guys in the next episode of Army of Ruin. I also do Melvor Idol. So if you guys want to see that, you can also go check that out. Until then, bye-bye for now.